I'm listening to this Joel Goldsmith book called Love, Gratitude or something. It's on Audible. I'm down a Joel Goldsmith rabbit hole right now. I love him. And he's talking about looking towards God for love and not looking towards man. And it just made me realize that any of these manifestations that I've been talking about, this is exactly what I did. I talked about like how I carried God with me. Like Joel Goldsmith is talking about exactly what I was doing in his words, you know. For me, I think of it as being with God. So for me, I think of it as being with God. You know, Amanda Francis even talks about this with money. She's like the money queen coach, right? And she talks about how your money doesn't come from your customers. It comes from God. And when you energetically feel it that way, you're not energetically strangling anybody either. You're not dependent on anybody for their money. And he's talking about this with love. We're not looking to get love from men. We're looking for love from God. So it's about this like connecting with the vertical instead of the horizontal, right? Connecting with the vertical realm instead of the horizontal realm. Whenever I've been able to manifest well too, it comes down to this. I'm not looking for anything from the 3D world. I'm not going this way. I'm going this way. And when I'm talking about love, like this Joel Goldsmith, I'm not talking about romantic love. It could be romantic love. It's any type of love. Love from our children, love from our relatives, love from our friends. Don't look for love from others. Go vertical with the love. Look for your love from God. And then you will receive it. And Joel Goldsmith talks about how you will receive it from people maybe you don't expect to receive it from. And the people you expect to receive it from, you might not receive it from. And that has been my experience 100%. It's like, stop thinking that you know who you should be receiving love from. Go vertical. Go vertical. I was thinking of entitling this video, Get Vertical with Your Love. I didn't know if that sounded like a double meaning. That sounds sexual. Get vertical. But get vertical with your love. Get vertical, not horizontal. This is a theme of mine, right? Like we want to be in the world, but not of the world. And like I said about not being dependent on others, not energetically strangling others for money, for instance, we don't want to energetically strangle others for their love either. We want to, again, go vertical. That should be like the name of a book, Get Vertical. Get vertical. I don't expect anything from you. I don't expect anything from this world because my love is vertical. And when I say don't expect anything from this world, I don't mean that. It sounds kind of cynical or negative, but I don't mean that in a cynical or negative way. I mean, take the pressure off of it. Take the pressure off this world. It doesn't give you anything. It all is a mirror and a reflection of you anyway. So don't go this way. Go this way. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, right? And the kingdom of heaven is within you. It's vertical. Locate it. Get there. Be there. Find it. It's right here. Obviously, I'm home now, but I had a good time bringing you along on my ride today to the chiropractor and to yoga, reflecting on the Joel Goldstein audio that I was listening to. It really reminds me of this video I did a long time ago on Instagram. I think it might be on my YouTube shorts too, where I was talking about how the universe wants you to be sensitive. It's saying, sense me. And it's like, sense God. You know, it's the same thing. Like, God wants you to be sensitive because you can sense God. So sensitive people are lucky, right? We don't always feel lucky, but we're lucky. So it's like, and it's also, I just went to yoga. So it reminds me of Namaste. The light within me honors the light within you. The Christ within me honors the Christ within you. When you're doing that, you're not going this way, you are going this way, okay? Because you are honoring the spirit, the Christ, the love, the light within that person, which is a vertical thing. You're not trying to connect with the personality. You're connecting with the love, the Christ, the light that's within all of us, right? And so there's no judgment from this place. I honor the light within you. I honor the Christ within you. The Christ within me honors the Christ within you. So it's like, be sensitive to God. Go vertical. and bring it with you. Bring it with you. So I hope this was helpful today. Go ahead and subscribe if you want more videos like this. And peace and love. The light within me honors the light within you. Make sure you go vertical. Keep God with you. You are in the world, but you are not of the world. Also, okay, when you keep your love vertical, when you keep your love with God, and you don't expect it from the world, there's a reason. You will receive it, but like I said before, and like Joel Goldsmith says, you won't always receive it from who you think you're going to receive it from. You can't help but receive it back, right? But it's not always going to be in the way that you think or from who you think that you will receive it. And there's a reason for this. You know, have you ever had something really, really good happen to you, and then there's certain people that you thought would be there to like celebrate with you, and they're not there? And then the people who you thought wouldn't be there, or somebody like a random person, or somebody who's maybe less prominent in your life, is there to celebrate it with you. This has happened to me. And so it's very confusing, and it can be hurtful, you know, when the people in your life when something good happens to you and the people that you think would celebrate with you aren't celebrating it with you. But there's a reason. People are only able to receive things from the level of consciousness that they're at, right? People are only able to, Joel Goldsmith talks about this too, that people really are only able to give as much love as they're able to give in that moment. So it's okay. It's not personal, right? One of the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Don't take anything personally. Don't take anything of this world personally. Okay? So like not everybody's going to be there, and it's not to make you better or worse or whatever. This is just how it is. When you take God with you, not everybody's going to be there and able to receive that and express that. Okay? Everybody's on their own journey. But don't you want to be there with the people who are able to receive that and express that love? You know, when we got on stage with Paul McCartney, this happened to me a lot. Some friends that I thought would really celebrate with me weren't around. It was almost like, it was strange. Like it almost felt like, what's wrong, you know? And so a lot of people that I felt I was close to weren't really there to celebrate with me. But some of the people that I wasn't as close to were really there to celebrate with me. One of the best stories about this is I told my dentist, and my dentist went nuts. He like went and got all this Beatles music and played it during our appointment. You know, like he was just ready to receive this awesome thing. And it was so much fun because like when the people when you are ready to receive a good thing that happened to somebody else, you're sharing it with them. It happened to you too, you know? This is reminding me of a while ago, I made this video about how to thrive during the holidays. And one of the tips was, do not expect to please everyone, and don't expect everyone to please you. Because there was one Christmas that I was like expecting, nobody was pleasing me. Like everybody was not doing what I wanted, and I was like feeling unhappy, and I realized it was me. Okay, so don't expect everyone to please you. Don't expect to please everyone. It kind of reminds me of that. Keep it vertical. And then my 3rd tip of thriving during the holidays was look for angels. That was an example of keeping it vertical. Stay in the spiritual. When you're there, it's like I said, you have to trust. Well, you don't have to, but trust. It's a good idea to trust and have faith that you will receive this. You will see this in the world, but don't expect it. It's almost like letting go of the how, right? Don't expect it to be how you think it's going to be. Okay, so I hope this was helpful today. I had fun taking you with me on my car ride and then continuing it when I got home. Remember that it's all coming from God. So we don't put pressure on this world. We don't put pressure on people in this world, on anything of this world, because your supply comes from God. It doesn't come from this world. It comes through things in this world, but it absolutely comes from God. So I hope this was helpful, and remember that. So if it's not working out how you think, if you're not getting love from how you think you should be, or money how you think you should be, or whatever, if it's not how you think it should be, it's okay. Keep it vertical. Find that place with God and take it with you, and you will see it. Peace. I hope this was helpful. Please subscribe if you found this video helpful. If you found this video to give you some more space in your mind, some more peace in your life, go ahead and subscribe and you will be notified when I put up a new video.